We all know Bolt. Well, not really. I'd say most of us don't really remember Bolt much at all, despite having seen it back when it came out. Anyway, it's an animated Disney movie about a dog who's an actor who plays a superhero in a TV show. He thinks he's got the powers in the real world until he finds out that he doesn't, and yeah, that's the movie. Despite its mediocre ratings, wait, what the f***? Bolt has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, sorry, forget what I was gonna say. As an absolutely fantastic animated family movie from 2008, of course Bolt has a tie-in video game. So you know I had to give it a play to find out if it's worth anyone's time. Let's just get into it.
Are you ready, kids?
The opening menu screen features Bolt without a single thought behind those bug eyes. We get a cutscene showing this guy, who I don't know the name of, but that doesn't matter because this game doesn't take place in his universe. What happens is he sticks in the DVD for Bolt's TV show, and all of the game is basically just us playing as Bolt's character in the show. So here we are, somewhere off the coast of Italy, and we're playing as whoever the this is. Sorry, but where's the dog? This is the Bolt game. Why am I some person?
What the f?
Anyway, what follows is a bit of stealth spy gameplay. We can use this gadget with wheels on it to traverse the environment by sliding up architecture, so long as there's two conveniently parallel walls close enough to each other. We can also use it to fly across cables and hang off ledges. And we can stealth kill. Oh, by the way, where is the dog? So we explore this mansion's exterior for a while, stealth killing a lot of guards. When we get seen, the combat is just quick time events, which is a bit disappointing, but I guess the focus here is stealth and avoiding being seen, so whatever. We end up inside, and I got stuck here for a while, unsure what exactly to do. Before discovering the game wanted me to jump up and use the tool inside the fireplace where you can't even see there's a thing you're supposed to attach to. Oh, by the way, where is the dog?
Where's the dog?
Hey, here we go. The moment Bolt turns up, the game gets a lot more exciting, fun, and stupid. Because Bolt is the opposite of the human. He doesn't care about stealth. His focus is combat, and I gotta say, the combat here is, well, it's deeply flawed, but it's pretty fun and silly. As you can see, Bolt defies gravity in every way, flying directly towards enemies, landing stupid-looking combos. Overall, it is pretty fun, except for the fact that after defeating enemies, he often does this thing where he floats in the air for around a second before dropping to the ground. You can't do anything when this happens, and it's not a glitch or a bug, it's just a mechanic of the combat because it happens every single time you slam or throw an enemy. Whoever decided against Bolt's will, gravity should stop briefly every time he finishes one of these moves.
I just wanna tell you all, go yourself.
Next, there's a boss battle against a helicopter. We dodge its bullets for a while, it fires missiles, and then I miss the QuickTime button, so Bolt just dies. On attempt 2, Bolt catches a missile and throws it back at the helicopter, defeating the aircraft. And then he mercilessly executes a guy just doing his job.
Are you gonna hurt him?
Your dad? I don't know what Calico's gonna do to your father.
I was talking to my dog.
You might have noticed this already, but Bolt is ridiculously overpowered, and he does truly feel that way to wield in this game. Whether he's slamming the ground, causing a shockwave around him, throwing people from high places, or slinging them around like a tennis ball in a sock, breaking every bone in their body, this dog is a force of nature. And he only becomes more powerful when after this, we unlock the ability to do world-shattering barks that not only stun enemies, but also cause huge destruction to the environment. And he only becomes even more powerful when after this we gain laser eyes, giving us the ability to cut through objects and start fires. Oh yeah, Bolt's bark can also send missiles flying back to where they came from, so he doesn't even need to catch them anymore, he can just bark them back in the direction. Now you may be thinking, does Bolt being so ridiculously powerful make the gameplay too easy? Yes, the answer is yes. Now you may be thinking, does the gameplay being too easy make it get kind of boring when we fight the same sort of enemies again and again and again over and over? Yeah, kind of. It is just stupid and over the top enough to still be fairly fun for a while, but it does get a bit repetitive. When we play as Bolt, we're either fighting these waves of enemies or we're slamming down on buttons to activate things leading to some platforming. It would have been good if there was a bit more of an even split between combat and platforming for variety's sake, but also I'm not going to complain too much about that because the platforming controls and camera do suck, and I sent Bolt flying from high places on too many occasions just due to the clunky nature of the dog. In an ideal world, we'd get more platforming and it would also be actually good platforming with snappy controls, but at this point I'm just asking for too much. It's the Bolt game, let's not get carried away.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
You might be wondering what the story here is, considering we're now at some sort of Aztec temple. Well, the answer is, I don't really know. The story's really just a bunch of nonsense excuses for us to go to a variety of locations, something about their dad being held hostage and some weapon being built, I don't know, who cares? Like, when we first arrive at the temple, the game tells us this. What do you mean Penny works to raise the temple? Why is she doing that? What is going on? Who knows? Who cares? It's f***ing Bolt on the PS2. While exploring the temple, we progress by activating these pillars that ascend to the next level, and if we hold down R2, Bolt is invincible, allowing him to break through the ground above to the next level. If we don't hold down R2, he just gets crushed and dies, which I must confess happened an embarrassing number of times when I just completely forgot to go invincible. We hack the security computer on top of the temple. Don't ask why they've installed digital security on an ancient temple, because I don't know. I don't really know what's happening. But holy moly, look at this. A computer hacking minigame that isn't just some boring as puzzle like the vast majority of other movie tie-in games with computer hacking.
It's unbelievable, Jeff!
It is just a simple tank game, but that's no problem at all because it's slightly interesting and slightly fun, which is more than I can say for most hacking sections. On the Polar Express, there's a load of what appears to be rough Tron bike models, and there's a tank that got me very excited to drive when I saw the circle icon above it, only for Bolt to pick it up and throw it away. There's this guy who throws these explosive discs at Bolt that stick to him and explode. We can't bark them back to where they came from or destroy them. All we can do is avoid them by dodging and dashing. But remember, Bolt does that thing where he just hovers still for a second for no clear reason, making it impossible to avoid them sometimes. Alright, let's be real about what we've got here. It's a stupid, kind of messy, nonsensical, pretty rough around the edges, bit repetitive Bolt video game. But let me ask, do you think it needs to achieve anything more than functional, overpowered Superdog gameplay with some other stuff to shake it up? I'd say if I was a kid who loves Bolt, I wouldn't be disappointed by this game in the slightest.
I'm done! You hear me?